dad was a year ahead of him in the Air Force.
Mm.
And he told him straight from the window that if I declare you an enemy, I've declared you an enemy.
Wow.
The next thing is to declare war.
Especially, it wasn't for more than a year and a half.
Okay.
And I was in love through and through, I tell you. And not that time, come on.
Hello, here we are again. It's Let's Talk About Tomorrow. My name is Laura, and you know, I'm not alone. So let me introduce my...
I want to introduce my wife, because I can't talk.
This boy does too much.
What do you mean?
Anyways, well, he could have been my friend, but now...
Am I not?
He's not my friend. I don't know him. He doesn't know me anymore.
You are not serious.
At least that's until he changes his ways.
You are absolutely not serious.
What?
You know what?
What's your problem?
You are not serious. You know.
So, how are you?
I'm none of your business. Welcome to the show, guys. It's another episode of Let's Talk About Tomorrow. Just so you know,
You do too much.
I am somebody's role model. So behave yourself.
From where to where?
Put some respect on my name.
How?
Understand that.
I will give you just one.
No comment. Just hang your book.
Okay. You don't mean.
Okay.
Anyway, so today we're looking at Nigerian heroes. But the big question is, do we have them today?
The $1 million question. Do we have them? So let's try to answer, the question of who a hero is. So our viewer can judge. A hero is someone others look up to. That's pretty much the, most generally acceptable.
The way you look up to me, right?
No, please.
I know you don't need to say it. You don't need to say. I know.
Okay. He or she is typically a person who exhibits exceptional courage, bravery, or selflessness, often in the face of adversity or danger.
Can never be you, actually. So
would you just let me breathe?
Okay. Anyways, so their actions inspire others and leave a lasting impact.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I do for you, but you don't want to agree. Many times, a hero is someone whose actions has gone on to change the course of a generation or even history.
Yeah.
But the main question is, do we have Nigerian heroes today?
Yeah, that's the question. But we're never alone in the studio.
Yeah.
So
aside having this troublesome person,
so
I always
there's another very good-looking individual.
The way you're talking over me, we'll fight today.
We have another good-looking individual. He happens to be my namesake, and I always love to have him on set. Devo, welcome to the program.
That's nice of you.
Thank you.
Why is smiling, baby?
It's none of your business. None of your business.
All right, we also have
Light. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Are you
Give
sure?
us that smile. Good. And it needs no introduction, but we'll still do that.
Yeah.
Barrister, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We are really grateful. So all of us had the question: do we have heroes in Nigeria today? The thing is, typically when you hear this question, especially you think there's no Spider-Man in Nigeria, Superman.
David, do you know that
We grew up with Spider-Man in Nigeria, the one that walked around with TikTok.
Okay.
The one that goes for birthday party. Okay.
I don't know if Barrister is in the dark with what we said. You might not, you just see them in costumes.
I know.
You know that.
I know what you're talking about.
Good.
Oh, that's good.
You are not in the dark.
Okay.
So that's not the type of, we are not looking at those type of costume guys and go and dance for 5K at the birthday party. No offense. There is dignity in labor. David, you will do jello. God forbid.
Okay.
Nobody from my family don't give.
Okay.
So heroes, what comes to mind? Light. We are bringing it down to having.
Let's be frank.
Okay.
Before you even go to that, today's economy is going to be very difficult. Very, very difficult.
I'm not sure I understand it.
I don't think
I think that we have been support with. Aside from the ones we've been taught in school, civic and
yes,
I think now there's
what's the
certain
rock
now
of let's even think.
I get you get to pick your
I
hero.
mean, you guys will have very dark man.
So on Instagram,
That's controversial, please. Yeah, I'm not saying we are not. He's doing.
He's not. That was a joke.
Let him be.
Let him be
that
You
one.
over yourself.
no, there might be people that are looking up to
It's
him.
just
You can
out of
never
my
tell.
head. I'm just trying to make a comment, but let's
Baby,
move
you
on.
too do.
History, like you mentioned, like
Yes, that we've been taught in school.
Say like
And I think
our-
there are still the heroes that we still look up to for now. And yes, no.
Yeah,
Have we had any
yeah.
aside from
See, for
Like
instance,
Mandela.
We still have people that are doing big things.
our currency notes now. For
I think it's
instance.
not a personal thing. We get to choose our heroes ourselves. Like
Oh, okay.
Yes, our
From
heroes might be
personal
different.
beliefs, that's
Yes,
where you're
now.
coming from.
Yes.
Okay.
my dad might be my hero, my mom might be my hero.
That's a
But
very
that's also be
valid
Nigeria thing.
So we are looking
get-
at it that as a nation.
Yeah.
Let's come from that angle first. That as a nation, say for instance, growing up, we had the Obi Ezekwesili, we had this man Akinwumi Additional Obi. Sorry, thank you. Forgive my ignorance. So
Okay.
who else comes to mind? Look at our
Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
exactly. Look at our Naira notes too.
Yeah,
They are
a
so
couple of people
they are there for
there.
us. In what's his name?
This man that
Lion
designed
something.
Nigerian flag, Akikumi Taiwo.
Yeah.
That's what
there
I'm
are
saying.
names
We've
that
been
come
taught
to
in
mind.
school.
These people contributed to the fight for nationalism. Some of them, the Nnamdi
That's the
Azikiwe.
heroes we
You
have.
know,
I mean, we've had.
So are we still
I don't know.
holding on to
Nnamdi Azikiwe is quite
heroes from
respectable,
6
but-
decades, 7 decades ago? Is that not bad?
I don't want to
for
say
the
the last time things good things happened to us when we got chose because I'm not sure
Mm.
about
But
any.
the truth is that you cannot talk about heroes in Nigeria without looking at it sectorially.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
So
okay,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah,
do
correct.
some balkanization.
Yeah.
That is for people in the political sphere, apart from the nationalists. Apart from the nationalists in the political sphere, you don't really have heroes standing. With due
That's a
respect,
very serious statement.
Seriously,
Very, very
Macaulay,
serious.
Nnamdi Azikiwe, Awolowo, and
so these people we've always
some of
known.
these, other guys, those the nationalists, and the second generation after them, the likes of Esela Akintola,
Yes.
those second generation, apart
Yes.
from those ones, you can't. Obasanjo does not qualify, for example. The last we had was the Third Republic.
What's
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
to the
Maybe-
combat?
I like these waters we are doing.
Yes,
Maybe what's his name? Biola in the Third Republic.
okay.
Some other few persons.
Abiola.
Few persons around. That's for politics. Then if you talk music, we need to talk about the fact that in music we still have recent, like if you barge into my parlor, for example, the first picture you see is the video.
Oh, can I get a
And
hug?
people would think I'm too old. But
So you are
Those
telling
balls.
us here.
no,
He knows ball. He goes. I'm not a period.
And for those of you who want to call whiskey when I'm talking,
Go
for
outside.
those of you who want to talk whiskey when I'm
It's
talking,
very interesting.
listen, I have something to say.
Wait, let's hear him.
For
Let's
those
hear
of you
him.
that want to talk about whiskey when I'm talking,
Okay.
Davido's Eve is bigger than the whole of whiskey career.
Yes, and that's a period.
One single.
I don't think I want to throw myself into
One single is bigger than the whole of
Talk from outside the club.
So let's not go there. So we should talk about people like
Interesting.
the yesteryear's generation, Fela and Olapo. We talk about Ebenezer Obey. We talk about this other one from Edo State, Sonny Okosun. Those are heroes.
This man that sang funny identity. I don't know if you
those are heroes.
Yeah.
Victor Laya, and the rest of them.
Yeah, those names.
And then you can drag that.
Fashola.
Exactly.
You can drag that from that generation down to people like Ira Star.
Yes. So you know ball. I like this one. We have taste. Wow.
Then if we go to the academics, we need to talk about China Achebe was.
Yes,
You can
Chimamanda.
drag Chimamanda. You
Yeah.
can also drag that generation down. We have the likes of Chigozie Obioma, writer and all that. Then in broadcasting, We can go far into the past and draw it down to today. You look at the Citizen Jones.
From
the likes of Citizen Jones, you can draw a line down to someone like Shewa Kimbaloye.
Yeah, of course.
We are looking at the past. So there are certain sectors.
And broadcasting, sorry, I'd like to inject someone I love very much, to Joyce Onyemuwa.
Joyce Onyemuwa, very well. Nigeria FM. So we have. Let's look at it sectorially.
Yeah.
That is the
best
way to find that. But the conclusion is that we still have heroes.
Do we?
We will always have heroes, and a hero need not be popular.
Yes, we do. I have one.
They need not.
No, they need not be. What we're trying to do at the beginning of this show, we're looking at there are two kinds of heroes. You have the popular ones. You have the unpopular ones. You understand? But as a child, there are people you look up to. They are not popular today. But you wanted to follow their influence.
And they are already heroes to
and all that. When we watch the TV in those days, in the 80s, there's a program called 001. I don't know what any of us know about it. 001.
It is.
My mommy has not even thought of giving birth.
You see, the phones you have today, when you walk through a door and the door will part itself and all that, we saw it in those movies and we're saying, this is not possible. That is
science fiction.
We call it but today we are still alive and we are seeing those things. So we still have heroes.
So let me try to take this conversation somewhere else. Growing up, there were people how would I put it? They were in our faces in terms of our parents pointing them out every time we misbehave. And we say, are you sure you want to become someone like this? This is your attitude. Say like on a Saturday morning, it's something that will be very relatable to us. You sleep into past 9. When you soaked your uniforms yesterday and you're supposed to wake up around 7, and mommy comes to wake you up around past 9, then you get the lecture of your life. You begin to question whether or not you are a human being.
Whether they adopted you.
You get. And as part of the tongue lashing was citing examples. So person that you watch on TV. So where I'm going is that in a way, some 10, 15 years ago, they were in our faces. Good examples, so to speak. Now, would you say they are in our faces as much?
No.
Yes, people that you can easily say, make reference to.
No.
In the media, especially in this world of social media, the attention goes to absolutely any tongue. Anybody.
Let me bring up the fact that then, yes, we're children, and our parents want us to look up to someone who is highly esteemed.
Yeah,
we don't know the backstory of that person your mommy pointed out.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There's that angle. There's that angle.
So what if this person had a rough start and then along the line, God did it for him. He said shining, and now he's an idol for you. So
there's also the fact that
for you. You shine. They will point out to you one day on TV. Be like, they're going to be like.
I'm not going to mention names, but one of the issues we had some 2, 3, 4 years ago thereabout was a particular musician that came out and started a movement where people neglected the use of belts. I'm not going to mention. I remember there were a lot of conversations in church WhatsApp groups by our parents. They will be sending broadcast messages that you people. I will be like a lot
about sagging.
Yes. Not just sagging. Sagging was attributed to that community.
It was coming from the prison in America now.
Some of us as a people, I mean the young ones, they didn't even know that backstory. So they embraced it in its entirety. Our parents were vocal. The parent community then, I remember that were using, especially Facebook, that's the tool of our parents. That's the social media platform they easily relate to. There were a lot of broadcast messages on how they exaggerated a lot of things. Until recent times back, go back a year ago, something really bad happened that was tied to that person. And someone lost his life. Allegations were made. And our parents came and said, you called us idiots. You called us madmen. But you see now. So what I'm trying to say is that why that guy could have been positioned in a way that a lot of people looked, I'm telling you, even seemingly learned people wanted to embrace his lifestyle in its entirety because he was in our face, like I said here. What, as a community, are we doing enough as a nation, as even at individual basis, the home? are we doing enough to be somewhat intentional about how we expose ourselves and our, upcoming generations to, people that are not so heroic if you look at it. They are just popular. And you made a statement before, popularity and not, some people are popular, some people are not so popular.
Yeah.
But in our day and age now, we translate popularity to, I don't know if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So that's my question, that as a people, what can we do to checkmate this thing in the face of social media era?
To distinguish between being popular and being morally upright.
Yeah, having a value that you can, by way of being an example.
Being an example.
Your value will rub off on
another generation.
Yes.
I think the work is on the receiver, not the bearer. What I mean is,
okay.
You choose your heroes, like she said. Okay, it's not everybody that should be your hero. Not everybody should inspire you. As popular as Fela was, there are a lot of people there who didn't like his lifestyle.
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard that. How many persons wanted their children to turn out like Fela in terms of his lifestyle as against his popularity?
Yes, my mom even said stuff along those lines.
So, because at that time, the moral ecosystem of the country was tight. Like, so exhibiting that kind of thing in the 70s was strange. And so many persons had the tune up. But for his message, his popularity, his activism was accepted. But his lifestyle was not accepted by so many other persons. So you are not under any compulsion to pick a hero by force. Okay, so if the person's composure or whatever, there was a day I said that someone asked a question that if God is able to, bring two people back to life who are dead now, whom would I, for example, want to have a conversation with among these two persons? And I say, one, I want William Shakespeare back. I have a conversation with him, and I want Paul the Apostle. So that
that's very interesting choice.
So I will talk to them because
that's a very interesting choice.
They made so much impact in my upbringing, even though they were not alive as at the time I was born. They are long gone. I mean, Shakespeare was born in 15 something. Paul the Apostle was born maybe in the after that. You understand? So those are issues. So it's not about us taking a moral police structure, going about and say, you, who is your hero? It's just when I say, how dare you, or how, It's about you. Look at what are the things you like? I like Afrobeats.
Yeah.
I like Afrobeats. So yesterday, where someone were playing those Western music we listened to whilst we were in school.
Okay.
The 98, 99, 2000, those periods where you had Jaru, you had Eve, you may not know some of them.
Tracy Chapman.
And then you had we were playing those
Mary J. Blige.
And it was, Mary J. Blige. And it was just one face of the music. It's supposed to be two faces. 30 minutes for that and 30 minutes for Afrobeat. So the moment the last was Irreplaceable by by what's her name? Beyonce. Irreplaceable by Beyonce. You can see how young she was on the video and all that. After that, the moment they switched to Afrobeat, it was Davido's If. And the whole place, the chemistry changed immediately. You understand? So your hero is your hero, no matter what. I mean, it's not a contest for morality or for who is right or wrong. The person who inspires you different from some people will tell you that it's Illuminati that inspires them.
So it's really accepted.
It's their choice.
So when you say
I'm just trying to second him. People accepted.
So are you supporting people that say you have to separate the art from the artist?
Very deep question.
Yeah,
I
will.
That is possibility.
From where you're coming from.
Yeah, I will, because see, the artist's creativity can break boundaries. You understand? Like Obama was asked about two artists in Africa. I mentioned Burna Boy and one other person.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that Burna Boy could use. Burna Boy may not be able to go to Obama to talk intellectually,
Yeah, true.
but his act and creativity has broken that barrier,
Mm.
such that Obama is a fan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
So, but I don't think the life that Burna Boy lives, I don't think that
His
is the type.
personality. His
Yes, I don't
person.
think that is what Obama adopts.
Yeah.
Never.
I don't think so. I don't think that there must be variation. So I don't think the lifestyle. If I want to absorb an artist, I will absorb the artist to the extent of what appeals to me. Or a hero, I will absorb to the extent of what appeals to me. And not because see, I cannot fall for this celebrities and heroes they use for adverts.
Yeah. True.
That once a celebrity uses a kind of phone
You get it. You go
and
get
they
it.
brandish it and say this is the way to go. There are so 1
That's like
million
the
people.
biggest scam.
So 1 million people will tell you that is the way, that is that phone. If Ogazi holds a phone today, you will say that phone, even if there's no panel inside. That's what you're going to buy.
So you're going to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, do you know? I think recently, when you say that, it seems impossible. But there are people that
It's arguable.
wait during the election. There were so many people that we looked up to that had very different mindset, ideology about the
During
election.
the election, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many people said a lot of things that you would be like, wow,
God, they are very-
do you get? And then you can't
Our
really take away
parents
the
were
fact that
some
this
of those
person
so many
is a
people.
very this person is a very talented artist, and you can't take away the fact that his music is good.
Why do I feel like I know who she's talking
You know the person I'm talking
about? I know
about.
who you are talking about.
Yes.
Like, you don't know the person he's talking about. The person threw jabs that seemed a little bit tribalistic on Twitter.
Not a little. It was a lot. He said
It
a lot.
wasn't a little, yes. Sorry.
He said a lot.
I shouldn't have toned it down. He said it.
Yeah, so that's like, but then I think there's a difference.
Okay, I think I get you. So we can't say because of that stupid character that he exhibited, we can't say he doesn't create good stuff.
He makes good music.
He makes enough good stuff.
Yeah.
But some people argue that when we're talking about art and music, and now we can use the artists as heroes sometimes, some people argue that music is like a vehicle that eventually takes you to where it is coming from. So in that, the personality, by way of constantly, communing with some lyrics, that it will eventually take you to where the mind space of where, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to
But when
say.
It's possible, especially when you are influenced 100% by the lyrics, and you are the type that want to absorb that experience, and you want to search and involve. You want to be involved.
Is that not what it means to enjoy
But that's
a piece
different.
of art?
Wait, I
I
beg to
act
differ.
differently.
Oh, okay.
There are some persons that don't care about the lyrics.
Yes, people just dance to
Sound
music.
and the
Wait,
sense.
Lights, do you care about the lyrics? Let
Of
me
course
ask.
I do.
You care about
You
the
do.
Now.
David, do you care about the
Of
lyrics?
course.
But
Everybody is
okay, I have a very random question. Did you dance to this song that was trending this year, Stronger?
I don't know the song.
What song is that?
Young John. Did any of you dance to the song?
No.
Did you listen to the song at all?
No.
Yeah,
Not an
but
exactly popular artist.
No,
yeah,
let me
but
ask
what I'm
you
trying to say is
some
that
years back.
Yeah.
Some
Young
years
John is
back,
not still list.
I'm not going to
It's not A-list, but it's not A-list.
Light and David. That said, of course, I like the way you're jumping. Yeah, of course. So growing up, we're probably in primary school then, but I'm very sure you heard it too. This guy is, I think I can mention his name, but the song, his name is Scully.
Okay.
I like the way he side.
I know.
I like that.
Scully.
You don't know the song?
I don't even know the artist.
He sang with some very unbecoming
Very nasty
lyrics.
words.
Nasty.
Yes.
I tell you, nasty. Growing up, we knew it was nasty. But there was something about the beat.
The energy there.
And the energy. You can be coming back from a weekly service in church.
I don't even know the song.
Let me paint the picture. He talked about he used the nether regions of human beings in his lyrics. You know, the hidden part of human beings.
The private part.
I
The
don't-
private part.
I'm lost. I don't know.
You might not know the song, but use that as a metric. He used that to sing. The lyrics were rubbish. Our parents, even sometimes, our parents that they will tell you they might be coming back from somewhere and maybe one naming ceremony, and they are seated because before they hear the word and do you get what I'm trying to say? So the fact that you say you entirely
No, I think.
differentiate,
Wait, David. I think.
separate lyrics from. Don't you think you want to check?
No,
that
David. I think that
Mm.
you yourself, you're even like. There's when you look at it from another angle, we've seen like countless times Nigerian music artists, they've come to say, oh, these people don't even practice what they sing. We have the likes of Burna Boy, who would sing, he's an African giant, he speaks for the people, but when it's time for him to actually speak for the people, you find him missing.
Nowhere,
He said it's a common person.
Acting
Yes.
with the same.
Commercially, just to make money.
Yes, exactly.
It's a common
Thank
person.
you. That's what
He
I'm
doesn't-
trying to say.
You won't find him available to
Never,
fight for common
never.
causes.
Yes, yes.
You
Never.
understand? See,
Yes.
but there are artists that I look forward to their lyrics. Okay, this may be a little bit old, but if you check Notorious B.I.G., there's one he talked about those people who do over in class, jumping up and down.
Oh, okay.
When he was asking them where are they today, he was asking a question.
Mm.
Yeah, go and check out that. And check out the lyrics and look at the command, the way he held, you know, the whole thing and how he delivered it.
Yeah.
With the mixing and all that. You will see the energy, you will enjoy it.
All right.
In your head, you start seeing pictures of your classmates and how they
Okay.
acted and all that.
Okay.
So there are artists like that, you know. Michael
Okay,
Jackson, you
That
will
you
see
can
the
hold
lyrics.
on to in your
Uh-huh.
life.
But some
Heroes.
artists,
Okay.
you know, all you just need is the
All right.
beats.
So, Barrister, earlier you
Yeah.
mentioned popular people and then people that are not popular.
Yeah,
So let's talk about the unsung heroes.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
I think today, funnily enough, someone texted me on Instagram and she asked me, do you remember me? I'm like, no, I don't remember you. I went through her pictures and everything. She looks familiar, but I didn't remember her. And then she says, oh, I was your teacher in secondary school. I was like, oh, really? That's cool. That's like really cool because I don't even know how you found me, but I thought it was really cool. But then she just says, oh, I like what you're doing on your Instagram page, blah, blah, blah. We talked a lot. But yeah, I just remembered how she was one of the persons that really encouraged me as, yes, you understand. So yeah, we're not talking about those people enough. Like your
I think
parents,
so.
your
I think
teachers,
so. I think
these
so.
are people that also
That's
influenced
very
you.
correct, actually.
Yeah.
The unsung heroes, many of them are not popular.
Yeah.
And there were people who were there for you at your
Of
formative.
course.
Yeah.
I mean, the likes of Burna Boy and Davido and Whiskey were not there for you at your formatives. Those who really empowered you at your formatives,
They know Sabi.
those are the unsung heroes.
Yes.
Papa.
Yes.
So those unsung
Right.
heroes, we
Teachers.
need to, as a matter of fact,
Mm.
we need to give back to them directly,
Yeah.
not just to
Give back
society.
to
Yes.
them.
Yes, give back. I remember them, my literature teacher, and all that. While I was in school, the only notes I had were literature notes. I had other notes, but they were empty. I don't know what they are.
Why do we feel like we have so many things in common?
So I didn't know what they were saying. I just
It's
I don't know.
obvious.
I just-
Barrister's life for poetry, you will know he had someone like that.
Yeah, something like that. Somebody made that impact, that influence.
Mhm.
Okay, and I feel we should go back to those people.
Mm.
I was also a teacher too. I taught for a long time. Okay, and I also feel that people should get back to those courses at those junctions, those turning points where people made impacts. We
Yes.
should celebrate.
Actually,
we
sir.
celebrate those moments with
Actually.
those people
Actually.
at all
Actually.
times. And
We
it's
shouldn't
very
just
important.
sweep it under the carpet. Like,
Yes,
who comes to
they are
mind?
heroes.
Who comes to mind growing up for you?
Unsung
heroes, people that have contributed to.
I have them. I have them.
Would you like to
From-
mention a few in case they were just?
I don't know if Mr. Oyeko might be seeing this.
Who is Mr. Oyeko?
Mr. Oyeko was my biological teacher in secondary school, and and in my primary school I have this Auntie Blessing. Auntie Blessing is very, very accommodating. Yes, Blessing. Yeah. So I have her, and my parents really tried to. So,
I know.
So I have.
David, for you.
I would say
It's me,
my
right?
grandmom.
Who are you? What is it?
My grandmom. My
Grandmom.
my dad's mom.
Oh, okay.
She was the nicest person on earth. And
There's something about
grandmother is always me too.
for you.
Yes. I wanted to say my grandmom too.
I didn't get to grow under the wing of my grandmother. But from everything I heard, she was the nicest person on it. According to everyone.
You heard?
Yes.
Did you experience
Not
it?
experience.
Because she didn't
She don't understand.
For a year.
Oh, she didn't directly impact you, but she didn't directly impact you.
Well, everything I heard about her was she was a nice person, she was homing, she was caring, and I always want to be that way.
Okay.
I know you're like that. You're like that.
Did they try?
David is trying.
He tried.
Oh,
He can't find again.
So
10,000.
do you have anybody?
For me. First off, my grandma, my mom's mom.
Copy.
I'm not going to this one not be then say I experienced. So I know they copy like that, you get me. So my first 4 years, thereabout, she didn't waver. But what my grandma used to do is your belly can't be flat around grandma.
Right.
It has to have a top. That has to be there. That, okay, I think I'm doing well here. She will feel it out. You are. But when you misbehave, she knows I can run, and she will just say she will overlook it. You misbehaving and she not saying anything, and you're like, oh, she has such a big heart. And in the evening she will feed you are heavy. With swallow. She will not say behind the chair, she drops something there, just pick it. You go behind the chair there, she comes.
You are gone.
That in the afternoon I told you to. And she, disciplines me. So there is my grandma, my mom, I love her so much. My dad, he loved my elder brother. He let my parents training, take hold on him. So he rubbed off on the rest of us. So yes, he has impact on my life. And my teachers, Auntie Gift, Auntie, I love you so much. I love you so much. Auntie Balogun, she impacted me like so much. I have a lot of people. They're my friends too. They take some stuff away. No, I enjoy male teacher. Male teacher, not as much. They were, but the ones that made lasting impact for me were those females. Auntie Gift especially. It wasn't for more than a year and a half. Okay. And I was in love through and through, I tell you. And not that time. Come on. There was this natural chemistry between the two of us. It was obvious that I was the favorite, even not just because she liked me. I could do some things that she just took a liking to. And if you've noticed, I know how to communicate. When we talk, she just used to like it. So instructions, she was there to instruct, she was there to scold, she was there to embrace, she was there to spend on me too.
Auntie Blessing.
No, Auntie Gift.
But it's Auntie Gift.
I only blessing.
The gift that keeps giving.
Yeah.
We're so grateful.
Let me pass the baton to I can keep talking about you. Let me round up. Let me round up. The biggest and greatest hero in my life. I love you very much. Even as I am learning to love you. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you.
That's so
sweet.
Okay, so for me it would be I think I just like to say my grandma. It's not because of you. Not because of you, but she's like I think growing up, I think up until my secondary school, senior secondary, I didn't really want to do anything with my life. I was just sleeping, waking up, just waiting for what will happen the next day. But then I was going to school because the last time I saw my grandma, the thing that she told me was, oh, you have to go to school, you have to graduate, you have to make your money before you get married. and she made me promise her that. So that was like the only reason. I was just going to school every day, like
I think
even if I didn't want to go, I was just going. I got to uni. I got to uni when it was like so crazy. I was still going. I did not miss school for one day. I did not even get any carryover. My head was just I just wanted to do it for my grandma. My project, like my acknowledgements, it was I did it for my grandma. Yes, it was just one thing that I wanted to do so much. Like I had to do this for my grandma. So she's like, and she's all my life. She's like the only person that is. If somebody asks me, who is the person that loves you so much? I would only say my grandma, because like I had so many cousins, but I knew she loved me. Like
this year,
she's late. Yeah. She's late. So I knew that she loved me so much. So every time she always showed it in so many ways. So like,
is it just me, or is this sounding like our unsung heroes have more impact than
yes, obviously they have more impact. They are the ones, like I said before, they are the ones who were there to formate it. You notice now that the moment we switched to this, you became all emotional.
Yeah.
As against the ones we were talking about before. I mean, even the ones we're talking about, them more. We chose them because of certain feelings, certain likings. Otherwise, we chose them with their wretchedness also. Yes. But for those, like, I had a literature teacher called Mr. Wanchuku. For me, if I would say this, my dad for me. First hand. Yes, first hand. My dad didn't sat us down and say, you know what, you are going to school, don't join God, don't do this, you just know. You just know that those ones are not areas to go. Well, maybe because also we grew up in the military environment. Where discipline is what nobody. My dad taught us how to be fearless, but never said it one day. We just saw that. We just saw that it was this. I remember then I was like 6 years. My dad had a quarrel with our neighbors. I could remember clearly what my dad told my neighbor. My dad was a year ahead of him in the Air Force. And he told him straight from the window that if I declare you an enemy, I've declared you an enemy. The next thing is to declare war. I heard those words as young as I was. And from Cradle, from my class, when I 1, 2, 3, if I declare war on you,
Dagoski.
I'll be fine.
So just from him, a lot of things just fell off from him on us. But we are so gathered.
Lion does not.
The moment you want to start making, no, we're already there with you. So he didn't say that is what we must do. He didn't say that when we go to do not join God. He didn't say we must keep our money well, save it and spend according to our size. He didn't say any of those things. You are going to school, fine. He gets you up, you are there. He's not even any way thinking about how he will miss your step and then fail. He's not thinking it.
That's so beautiful.
He knows where you are, he knows where you are going to go. He told one of our neighbors then, came into our house and they saw coins, but then it was coins. He saw coins, Naira notes on the table. And I was asking my dad, is this how you keep money? But I said, why? But I said, he said, this is children. The mother and grandpa buy everything, buy a lot of things. When it comes to that, he come and see all that we bought. But for us, my dad said, no. It's not, we don't. Nobody will touch. It will remain there. We'll be stepping on it, going, coming.
That's really healthy.
He didn't tell us not to take it one day.
You just knew.
Yeah, but just from him, so many things fall. I don't know how he did it, but that is just it.
I can imagine our barrister's children.
Till date, you go beat my dad and somebody. I was in University of Jos. He went to my dad and told my dad that my sons are gone, that he should give him money to come and give. My dad started laughing. I didn't send him, and my dad knew.
Without communication.
There was no phone, nothing. It was not I got home, my dad started telling me, and I was laughing. When they went to report me to my dad that I should let us take over and all those things,
He knows
my
what
dad
you're
was laughing.
capable of doing.
My dad didn't see me at the NSAS protest. He called me on phone. He has not seen me there. Now, what am I doing? You don't understand.
I'm inspired.
So it's not about. So when we do some things, you think that just fell on us overnight. No, this thing has been coming.
Impression.
That you don't
That's
mess around.
wonderful.
That's really so cool.
You get.
Yeah, I actually want to cry. But I'm just wondering how we all spoke about our unsung heroes and nobody cried.
Men don't
Why?
cry.
Why you not cry?
Why did
She
you
almost
cry?
cried. Though.
Oh, that's so cute.
Men don't cry.
Oh, that's really
No, the
cute.
show is not exactly for tears.
Oh,
Just for
I mean, there's that. But yes, that will be all on the show today. That's the
Yeah.
size of the package that
Thank
we
you,
have
guys.
for you. We can't thank you enough for being here and being here all the time, for always coming, always tuning in.
Yeah,
And of course, we're here because of you. You are our true hero. And always subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on all our social media pages at Enterprise TV 7. And here's a catch. You can join the team. All you need to do is send an email or a WhatsApp message to the number on the screen.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing being here with every one of you that came today.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Brian.
It was really, really good having you today. Thank you so much. And you know the drill. We'll see you another time
Yes,
on Let's
bye.
Talk About Tomorrow.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.